Yeah. Now here's where it gets weird. I was told by one of my family members that I was conceived through a government project, and I mean, growing up, 12 and when I was 12 years old in seventh grade, in standardized testing, I was in the top third percentile, which is as high as it shows you in every metric tested. Qualified me for Mensa at the age of 12. Became part of the Midwestern Talent Search, and this is going to sound kind of braggart, but it'll feed into things that will be coming later. Uh, all through junior high school and high school, I you can talk to people who are in my physics and calculus as a senior at Bloomington South High School that I never missed a single question, not one. At 25, when I tried to go to IU, I took an entrance exam and I qualified into Calculus 215 and W131. I had no non credit courses required, and I had not touched school at all. I was kind of a troublemaker. Uh, but I'm considered a genius by anybody's measure. So you fast forward to 2009, I start my own business in telecommunications. And AB Computers and Networking LLC, doing telecommunications contracting. I worked in every environment possible. Talking fast food places, discount stores, superstores, big department stores, Social Security Administration, U.S. Postal Service, military bases, federal courthouses, federal prison, and the full trust of the U.S. government as a telecommunications contractor. Then 2016, went from Indiana, Kentucky to Florida. And in Florida, kind of cut my own hands off because there were a lot of retired LEC technicians down there, not as much contracting. So I had gotten my Cisco certifications and applied for a job with Frontier Communications and started working inside NOC, Network Operation Centers, for telecommunications, where I was responsible for more government networking. By 2020, I'd worked myself out of the union, got promoted to Tier 2, which is the highest tier that Frontier has, just below the subject matter experts. And one night, a couple months after I had been promoted to Tier 2, my director says, "Hey, Mark," or Richard, my first name, "Richard, why don't you look at this trouble we have out here in California? We're losing customers off of a router." So I pull it up, I look at it, and there's a single OLT as a test OLT moving anomalous data, okay? And it was crashing the entire router. Well, a slot of the router. Every customer on that slot was dropping. So I shut it down. I shut down the interface to the test OLT where we had the anomalous traffic. All right. And the next day, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. The 5 minutes later, another Tier 2 technician comes up and says, "You shut down the wrong interface. You took all the customers down." When I verified, the OLT had no customers. There was one test ONT, right? And I didn't know if it was in our CO, if it was in the field. It didn't have the information on it, but there's only one ONT on it. And anybody who has FiOS knows that an ONT is mounted to a house right? And OLT can handle thousands of ONTs. So, I mean, I shut down the main connection to the OLT when there was only one non-paying ONT on it. And then the other technician comes and tells me, you knocked customers down. They suspended me without pay pending investigation. At the end of that, I got fired. My director got fired, and my tier 2 manager all got fired. And I know a lot more about that, but I'm not going to talk about it on this medium. But I was not supposed to stop what was happening, and I did. And that's why I lost my job at Frontier Communications. Additionally, when I got promoted to tier 2, okay, I got on a government pay schedule. I was paid at the 1st and the 15th salary, okay? And in the United States, if you're that high in telecommunications, you are paid by the US government. And they do it so they can be completely controlled in your digital footprint to protect the nation's infrastructure, digital infrastructure. And that is not common knowledge. And I may get in trouble for it, but it is fact, 100%. I know that because part of the reason that I'm in this trouble is because I took another job where I was paid by the US government that led to the situation I'm in now that will come later. But that's it for now. I love y'all. Take care. Until the next time.